it's a positive film. It has heroes and villains, and that it essentially is a fun movie to watch. It's been a long time since people have been able to go to the movies and see a sort of straightforward, wholesome, fun adventure.
Well, it's a fantasy. It's not science fiction so much as it is space fantasy. And it's about people. It's finally about people and not finally about science.
The story, when you actually put it into words, is only so much nonsense to hang a great visual experience onto. It's the stuff that fairy tales are made of.
Sort of boiling down religion into a very basic concept. The fact that there is some deity or some power or some force that sort of controls our destiny works for good and also works for evil.
Marvellous, healthy innocence. Great pace, wonderful to look at, full of guts, nothing unpleasant. I mean, people go bang bang and people fall over and are dead, but, no horrors. A sort of wonderful freshness about it, kind of like wonderful fresh air.
It's got whatever you want it to be. It's pure entertainment. It's like a roller coaster ride, and it can be interpreted as long as you enjoy it, which is the intention of it.
Hello and welcome back to Generation Skywalker. We're back with another committee. It's 10 years of Force Awakens. What better way for a committee on the best moments from The Force Awakens? And joining me tonight, I have got Dan Burgess. Good evening, Dan.
Good evening, Stu.
Before we start this, Dan, watching Solo die was my favourite part of The Force Awakens, hands down. Oh.
Yeah, you kill me. Well done.
Yeah, I thought you might like that one. Yeah. Okay. We've also got with me, with us, little Jez. You all right, Jez?
Who talks first? Do you talk first? Do I talk first? Hello. How are you?
It's very good. It's very good. Do you know what Mark Hamill's reaction was when he finished reading the Force Awakens script?
I do not. What was Mark Hamill's reaction?
He was speechless. Get it? He doesn't have any lines.
Good. Oh, do you know what? And that was actually. That was very good, but your follow-up, did you get it? Did you get it? That was a great impression of David Brent, the UK version. Really, really good.
It's not David Brent in the American version.
I knew that as soon as I said it, but I was just like, the original Office being the best one. Yeah. Excellent joke.
That's good. I'm out of them. And we have with us another great guest again. He's back again. He was on the last committee on Halloween, and that is Mark Spriggs. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening. How we all doing?
I'm all good. I really want a third joke from Force Awakens, but I haven't got one.
That's good. Allegedly, I have no sense of humour.
So, allegedly, yeah. I can probably change that. Right. Well, okay then, boys. So we're back with a committee. If you haven't listened to a committee before, basically we pick a topic. Tonight it is moments from The Force Awakens. On its 10-year anniversary, we'll have a discussion. We will throw a few ideas out to each other. We'll then go away. We then compile our own personal top 10s. We collate the results and we get the official Generation Skywalker top 10. So I cannot believe it's been 10 years since this movie. Let's do it. Let's do it. Best moments then. Jez. I like the music from the whole film because that's a really good moment. Go on, Jez.
So on my list, I do have.
Oh no!
No, I've got the music in general. I know that
Let's go moment. We've had this last month.
No.
Not in general.
No, because I just honorary mention to John Williams because he did an incredible job bringing in some original scores, some original themes. But also some of the new themes, Kylo's theme, Rey's theme.
Jed, I agree with you, right? Okay, but if you put it into a moment,
yeah.
Okay, so
buying the CD,
you covered the whole film.
Yeah, but let's talk about like the scavenger scene. Rey scavenging through the ruins of the fallen Death Star, and then she slides down that
Yeah, I love that bit.
The dunes with the scavenger theme. It's a moment.
That's not the Death Star, by the way. It's the Star Destroyer.
That's what I meant. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. So, okay. So, whilst I would say an honourable mention and a tip of the hat to Sir John Williams, and also the trailer, which was just the business. If you want us to say, give us a top moment, Chewie, we're home.
Yeah, I got there in the end.
Yeah, I wanted to give all these shout outs.
The hairs on the back of my neck went up when I heard that in the trailer, and I nearly wept in the cinema. It was just such a kind of key moment ready for the film to launch.
Indeed.
It's going to be tough to beat tonight, I think, here. But we will see. We will see. Anything else, Mark?
So I'm going to start with the kind of beginning of the film. The troopers coming down on the carrier. The whole lighting effect as they're coming down after the crawl, and the kind of seeing the Star Destroyer in orbit. That was just kind of, we're back. The stormtroopers are there. We know what's going on.
Yeah, nice. I like it. Yeah, very reminiscent of A New Hope, isn't it? The very, very start when we first saw it. Dan?
I'll go with a small moment to start with, but I really like when BB-8 gives Finn the thumbs up with his little lighter tool. I love that. That's a good moment.
Definitely.
I'm going to go for probably one of my favourite scenes in the whole film. When I first saw it at the cinema, I loved it. And that is, so we're sticking on Jakku, but when Ray and Finn are trying to flee in the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, yes.
And you first see that Falcon, and it's clunky, and the whole scene. It's beautifully shot. That dogfight kind of through the Star Destroyer. Dan, it's not a Death Star.
Yeah.
It's not a Death Star. Yeah, such a good scene, and that got me excited, and that probably will still get me excited now when I see it.
I love that scene. I do completely agree with you. But it was two elements of it. Stop taking my hand as they're running along, and the garbage will do.
Yeah, the Falcon reveal was good. Accentuated, made even perfect by the music. Because the Falcon reveal with the little triumphant fanfare there, I agree. So yeah, you're all talking about that same scene, really, aren't you? Mutual love and respect.
It's cool.
Okay, who's got one? Hit me.
Yeah. Okay. So X-wings to the rescue. That whole thing where they're Han, Chewie, Finn, a core. You've got stormtroopers everywhere, and then all of a sudden you hear a bit of a kerfuffle on the radio. Stormtroopers running around, and then you just see over the sort of lake, over the river, some X-wings flying in really, really low. There's spray coming up behind them, and Poe's like, "Yeah, let's give it everything." And then the X-wings take out all the troopers, and Finn's like, "Woo, that's one hell of a pilot." Is Poe's just blasting everything. That whole thing, that whole battle, yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's a beautiful setting, isn't it? That's the Lake District, isn't it?
Lakes, yeah.
It's the fact that they did a single continuous shot for Poe, and he takes out 10 TIE fighters and 3 stormtroopers in one continuous shot. Just fantastic cinematography.
Very good.
I'm going to return back to Jakku here. I loved Finn's kind of moral compass with what they were doing. I just think that little moment at the beginning, knowing what they were doing, attacking the villages and stuff, wasn't right. So I feel his moral crisis there is an easy top 10, Jez. Easy top 10, this one. Okay. And I love his blood on his helmet. When the toys came out before the film, me and Dan went to Brentwood Toys R Us. Is it Brentwood we went, Dan? It was, wasn't it?
It was Brent Cross.
Brent Cross. I only missed by a few letters. That figure, I can remember the Black Series figure was out, I think it was, and that just the blood on the thing, and it was like really intriguing about what's going on there. But yeah, such a shame they made his character crap after the first film.
He was great in The Force Awakens.
Yeah,
I think. I mean, I've written Finn a few times. I've put Finn and Solo, the comedy, the banter between the two of them. I thought the humour between Finn and Solo, between Finn and Rey, Finn in general, I thought he was pretty good in Force Awakens. And I agree with you that unfortunately, as a character, he was sidelined somewhat.
Come on in, Mark, give us one.
I'm going to go for a very small kind of scene when Rey gets back to the AT-AT, makes her dinner, which is kind of funky in itself, and then she sits and she's eating, and she puts on the Rebel pilot helmet.
Mm.
And it's a fantastic Easter egg because it's from a squadron called the Tiefun Yellow Aces. Now, this is an EU squadron, and it was one of the members of Rogue Squadron who came from that squadron.
Right.
And he's Wedge's gunner in Empire Strikes Back.
Ah, right.
And his name has just jumped out of my flipping head.
Isn't it Jansen or Jensen?
Yeah, great shot, Jensen.
Yeah, Wes Jansen. He becomes a member of EU Rogue Squadron in the novels and Wraith Squadron, but he starts out in the Tiefun Yellow Aces.
Very good.
Nice Easter egg.
Nice little Easter egg there, and yeah, that is a lovely, sweet little character building scene, isn't it? And the AT-AT reveal as well, I think was really coolly done, wasn't it? Because initially you saw her sat down, then there was this little bit, a sort of show of the ankle, and if you're a massive AT-AT spotter, you'd be like, that's the foot, and then when the camera pans back, it's like, whoa, she's got an AT-AT as a home. Yeah, good one, Mark.
I have to throw in Poe and Finn escaping the First Order when they take the tie. That whole caper with them trying to get out is brilliant.
Yeah.
And again, it goes back to what you were just saying a minute ago, Jez, about the comedy aspect of Finn. It's great pacing in there, instant chemistry between the two of them.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Dan.
Ah, you remembered me then. I've only had BB-8's lighter so far. You've left me out.
Well, I didn't think that was really a top 10, so we thought, well, get some proper ones in first.
Cheers. I'm going to go with That Lightsaber Belongs to Me. Come get it. I love that when Finn lights up the lightsaber and goes in on Kylo Ren. I think that's pretty cool.
Is that in the snow?
Yeah.
That I always thought that looked really nice with the snowy background.
And I'm going to take another one. I know you've mentioned the banter between Han and Finn, but specifically, that's not how the Force works. That always makes me laugh.
Jez?
What always used to get my hairs on my arms sticking up was Kylo Ren reaching for the lightsaber, and then you see it fly in. It goes straight past him and into the hand of a very confused and overwhelmed looking Rey in that amazing setting, in the woods, in the snow, with the amazing haunting music of John Williams and everything just coming into a massive crescendo, and you get the Force theme. That to me was just, that's amazing. So I really, really strongly like that, the lightsaber into Rey's hand.
Wish it was Luke.
It worked in that film. It worked.
I was sure it was going to be Luke. I was so sure that was Luke Skywalker's coming in. No.
Yeah, I get it.
Mark?
I'm going to go for a background thing. Daniel Craig as a stormtrooper when Rey is tied up and is trying to kind of convince the stormtrooper to let her go, and it's James Bond.
I think it would be good if, as well, even if it weren't Daniel Craig. I think it's a good little scene when she says, "I'll leave your blaster," and I'll leave my blaster, and just drops it and walks out of the room. I think it's pretty good.
Something that, we all went to the cinema and watched this several times. I can remember us all being around at that point, but I always liked when Rey first touches Luke's lightsaber in Maz's castle.
I've got that, yeah.
And you got all the voices and stuff, and trying to listen to that when you first got it on like DVD or whatever it was, or download, trying to keep listening to it to see what you can hear. And I reckon not even probably deciphered like a half of that. So
isn't it? They took Alec Guinness saying "afraid" and cut the beginning and the end off and turned it to Rey. So he says Rey, and then Ewan McGregor says at the end, "These are your first steps." They kind of got a bit of everyone in there. I think Yoda's in there too.
Yeah, if you watch the subtitles, they kind of give you the voices named.
You can't not talk about Han's death. That's pretty gut wrenching. I think Chewbacca's reaction is what sells it though, and he just towels and just shoots Kylo Ren.
Can you? How did Chewie actually sound at that point, Dan? I'm just trying to remember. Can you?
I can't really do a Chewie impression. That's as good as you're getting.
Yeah.
Oh dear, love it. Come on in. What else we got?
I've got Kylo Ren wrecking that control panel when he finds out they escaped, and he just gets his lightsaber out, and just destroys it, and the guy's just standing behind him. Is that be all? Was it? He says to him something like, "Is that all?" or something, and he's like, looking really scared. But it just shows the difference between him and Vader. Where he's just a petulant young boy, he just smashes things up, whereas Vader would have probably done something a bit more subtle, like force choke someone. Yeah.
You're right, Dan. So I wrote Kylo Ren losing his temper, and then he does it again. So it's twice in the movie. So I think you could probably wrap that up in one thing, couldn't you? Just Kylo Ren's temper. because he is, just slashing things. And when you say, he just says, anything else? And the guy's like, he was with a girl. And then he just like force pulls him and chokes him. And then I think it's the second time when some troopers are just like walking around the corner, dum, 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 and then they hear him just like kicking off. And then they just about turn and walk in the other direction because they're like, oh, yeah, we know what this is like. So everyone on Starkiller Base knows what Kylo Ren's temper's like. I think that's quite a good joke.
Nice,
Good one.
nice. I mean, we haven't discussed Hux's fanatical speech. Kind of very Hitler, kind of real world.
Apparently, if you listen to it in German, it's like listening. It is literally like listening to kind of the Nuremberg Hitler speeches. Apparently, it's that maniacal.
Und sich an diesen besonderen Tag erinnern, als den letzten Tag der Republik!
We are doing the top 10 moments, aren't we? I mean, I guess it all comes down to your point of view, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's not your top 10. It's Generation Skull top 10.
Yeah, that is there.
You don't like his speech, Jez?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily celebrate fascism. So to me, I like, I would put medal ceremonies above stuff like that. But each their own.
I'm going to make it number one just to annoy you now.
Yeah.
All right, Justin.
I got a couple more. I think there's a few more good bits in. I think the Leah Han reunion is pretty nice when he says you've changed your hair and she's like, you changed your jacket. That's pretty sweet. I like that.
And Chewie with it as well.
Yeah.
Chewie just gives her a bit of a love, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
I love the connection back to the Clone Wars in the fact that Starkiller Base is Ilum, where the Jedi used to go and get their crystals for their lightsabers,
yes,
and they just turned it into a giant kind of
super weapon.
Battery. Yeah.
And the other one I've got, we've already talked about the battle on with the X-wings coming in, but the shot where Han just shoots a stormtrooper without even looking, he just kind of reaches back with his gun and shoots the guy point blank between the eyes. I always like that. I always like that moment. Another good Han moment.
Yeah, you're talking about hand moments. I love it when he fires the bowcaster.
Yeah, can I have a go on that?
Yeah.
I do find it hard to believe, though, in however many years them two have been together, he's never fired the bowcaster before. It's like, yeah, okay. But yeah, no, it's a cool moment.
What about Kylo Ren freezing the blaster bolt right at the beginning of the movie? Like, oh, new. And I thought that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that.
I've got the Raftars. That's pretty cool with the what they called the Guavian Death Gang and the Candy Club getting slaughtered. I do. That's a fun scene.
We always like gangsters getting slaughtered by manic creatures, don't we?
Yeah.
There's loads in this movie. Maz's castle, Cantina 2 kind of thing, isn't it? Just they've tried to do the Cantina. They've changed it up a little bit. They got a new song, and I quite like that scene.
I knew you'd mention the music.
Oh yeah.
I like that music, Jez, in the that kind of we often talk about the final montages of films, don't we?
Yeah.
But as Starkiller Base is kind of collapsing, doesn't it? You got the Resistance celebrating, Leia mourning Han, and then Rey leaves to find Luke. I mean, that whole thing with the Force theme, we do love a final montage. In fact, we should do a committee of the final montages.
Yeah. We'd need to include Andor season 2 on that on those montage.
Yes. Oh, wow. Andor season 2. Oh, should we talk about that for a bit?
I've got one to offer in terms of the very end of the film.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about kind of the montages. Luke is standing on a flat kind of plateau at the top of the island, and Rey goes up to see him. When she's flying past, you see him in formal gear. Why is he wearing formal gear to wander around the island? And at his feet, it looks like there's a tombstone. And it's always been kind of my question of who's buried there? And is this the way that they're going to get Mara Jade into the new canon? I throw that out for you.
That's a good question. That's a good story for another time, I think. Bit of a Maz link there. Yeah. That is a good point.
I mean, but the whole Luke scene at the end, regardless of what you think of what came after that, it was a fantastic end to the movie and really left some lingering questions, wasn't it? It was like, oh my God, he's back.
All right, we did away with that in the Last Jedi, where he just throws it over his shoulder like a pet.
Well, forget that. But at that point of
Forget
watching
that.
it first time round,
Yeah.
So I
just
think
pretend that didn't
for
happen.
the purposes of our top 10, should we call that Jedi Steps?
Yeah.
Because that's the theme. That's the name of the song, Dan. Is
Yeah.
It's true. I mean, and you
All of it.
can't tell me it's true. All very good. You can't tell me that you don't want to go to Skinner Michael, just because of that whole scene. I do think that the Jedi Steps and her going up there with that plinky plonky music and the whole Christmas spirit and just
my favourite song actually in the
yeah
on that soundtrack.
Very good.
If we were talking music, I have to say the kind of Millennium Falcon. They've just left the kind of ship after the Rathdar thing. They're looking at the map, and Han Solo turns around to them and goes, "The Jedi, all of it.
Yeah,
it's
that's
real.
Well
It's
done,
all
mate.
true."
We need that. That's a really good scene. The only one I've got left is you mentioned it right at the start, kind of, Stu, and you was giving Jez our time about the music. But I think that opening scene of Rey when she's in the Star Destroyer and she slides down the hill on the piece of wreckage and then she goes along on a speeder bike and you just see that big silhouette. It was in the trailer, the big silhouette of the crashed Star Destroyer. It just looks superb. It's a fantastic way to start a film. But that was my only other one. I think we've rinsed all of my list.
Oh, we've not mentioned Phasma at all, have we?
There's a reason for
possibly
that.
For a good reason. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, there's an action figure which got me excited, and then
But if we're talking good moments, can I just say traitor? Because that was a pretty good fight, actually. That you can imagine that this is someone of the Imperial garrison has heard that someone has just defected to the other side. He's just really, really annoyed that this stormtrooper has just gone off to the rebellion, and he sees him face to face, and he's like, "Traitor, bring it on!" And he throws down, brings out his sort of riot baton. And they just have a fight, and he's beaten him, and then all of a sudden he gets taken out by a bowcaster. But yeah, that whole traitor thing, and afterwards people were yelling traitor. People were yelling sort of traitor at Star Wars celebrations and stuff. So I think that was a pretty good moment.
I seem to recall in the kind of one of the novels, it turns out that he's actually Finn's best mate.
Ah, right, yeah.
And I don't know whether Finn doesn't recognise him or kind of what's going on, but yeah, it's kind of supposed to be far more personal than just one stormtrooper looking at another stormtrooper who isn't wearing his uniform.
Yeah, right.
They all know each other, don't they? Because don't Tom Hardy slap his ass in the in Last Jedi? Get a bit frisky. But I remember being at Celebration in 2016 and being outside having a smoke, and there was 6 Kylo Rens all standing together outside, and I just went bang, and they all turned round. It was pretty funny.
Well, they'd all be called Ben, won't they? If they're all Kylo Ren. Dan, the Force, it's calling to you.
It tickled me.
Yeah, I'll tickle you. You little pudding, you. Anything else then, boys, before we
The last one.
Go on.
The X-Wing attack on Starkiller Base with the likes of Snap Wexley being introduced and Jess Tester, played by Jessica Henwick. Just kind of really enjoyed watching an X-Wing attack. Just wish they hadn't had to have a trench. A little bit too on the nose.
Yeah. But from a sort of technical composition point of view, everyone always talks about the Return of the Jedi space battle because that was so good in 1983. But there was so much to that battle, wasn't there? And some of the shots and some of the pans coming, from the cockpit to the nose, from the nose back up to the cockpit, and some of the sweeps. It was a really, really good battle, accentuated with some superb music.
I feel you're on a loser, Jez, with the whole music.
Well, that's because he doesn't do what we're asking him to do.
I think he should do another music episode on the soundtrack of Force Awakens.
Well, boys, I think we've exhausted this, so I think we need to we'll put a little bit of we'll find a bit of music here. I think whilst we go away to do the voting.
Yeah.
I love democracy.
I am not a committee!
Order! We shall have order!
I was not elected to watch my people suffer and die while you discuss this invasion in a committee.
My allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy!
This is outrageous! I object! Order!
Well, welcome back then to The Force Awakens. Best moments. We have now compiled our results and a good top 10. I mean, me and Dan were very, very similar. 8 of our 10 were exactly the same. Not in the same positions, but the same, considering how long that list was. So, Dan, we're on the same wavelength there. We know what's good in these films. But how have the other two affected the correct result? So let's have a look. Let's start then by going for number 10. I'm coming over to you, Jez. We're talking about the lightsaber flying past Kylo Ren into Rey's hand.
Oh my word, is that intense? Wow. Well,
here we go.
No, I'm just... for me, that was a huge moment. So I'm glad it's in the top 10. Crumbs, it could have been 11th. But what a moment when we hear the Force theme. You see that confusion and fear, which then turns to determination and fierceness in Rey. And the confusion also on Kylo Ren when the lightsaber goes flying through the air in that lovely sort of winter woodland magic. And that's just a great sort of moment in the final, in the third act of that movie. Shocked, hugely shocked. But let's move on. Shocked.
Without your vote, Jez, it probably wouldn't have made the top 20.
Oh my word!
We'll get to that at the end, okay? Okay, number 9 then. We're coming over to you, Mark. The X-Wing attack on Starkiller Base.
So with reminiscences of A New Hope, X-Wings attacking down the trench, fantastic kind of manoeuvring, new characters introduced, new aliens to be seen, and just coming in and blowing the living daylights out of Starkiller Base.
Yeah, good scene. I mean, these scenes are making me want to go and watch The Force Awakens, which is exciting when things like Married at First Sight are on at the moment. Oh, they are when we're recording.
Black Leader, there's a brand new hole in that oscillator. Looks like our friends got in.
Red 4, Red 6, cover us. I'm on it.
Roger.
Everybody else, hit the target hard, give it everything you got. I need some help. Coming in.
Watch out!
I'm here. All teams, I'm going in. Pull up and cover me.
Copy that, Black Leader. Good luck, Paul.
Number 8 then. I'm coming back to you, Jez. It's Leia and Han reunion.
Yeah, that's lovely. That is nice. As you see, the ship it's just all gone horrible. It's a bad scene. Rey's just disappeared. Well, she's not disappeared. She's been taken off by Kylo Ren. And then Han's there. It's just all bad. And then this ship lands. Shit you're not really that familiar with. And then what's going on here? What's going on here? People come out. And then you see her. Our princess, to me, she's royalty. And then you have the lovely key music from John Williams indicating, Leia and Han. And it's just that reunion. You've changed your hair, like it, new jacket, same jacket, new jacket. And that whole thing is just lovely. And then to break that, you get 3PO, like, oh, it's me. You didn't recognize me because of my red arm. Just classic 3PO stuff, and then Leia being hugged by Chewie. That whole thing just says so much, and it gives us OT fans just, the real nugget of what we were looking for and what we were hoping for. And I think it was just done really, really well.
Yeah, agree.
Goodness! Han Solo! It is I, C-3PO. You probably don't recognize me because of the red arm. Look who it is! Did you see who... Excuse me, Princess. General, sorry. Come along, BB-8, quickly. Yes, I must get my proper arm reinstalled.
You changed your hair.
Same jacket.
No, new jacket. I saw him. Leia, I saw her son. He was here.
7.
Number 7, then I'm coming over to you, Daniel Burgess. Finn helps Poe break out.
Oh, yes. What a cracking scene. So, yeah, Finn has his moral dilemma and wants to escape the First Order, knows that there's a rebel pilot on board, and breaks Finn out, and they make it to the TIE fighter hangar bay. And it's just, this is just a great fun scene of them escaping, and then culminates in their ship getting taken out and then just tumbling towards the planet in a great shot of the crippled TIE fighter. But, yeah, really, really good scene. Love it.
It is.
What's coming towards you? My right, your left. You see it? Hold on. I see him. Nice shot.
Where are you going?
We're going back to Jakku, that's where.
No, we can't go back to Jakku. We need to get out of this system.
I gotta get my droid before the First Order does.
What, a droid?
That's right. He's a BB unit, orange and white, one of a kind.
I don't care what color he is. No droid can be that important.
This one is,
We gotta get as far away from the First Order as we can. Go back to Jakku, we die.
That droid has a map that leads straight to Luke Skywalker.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I go.
Number 6, then I'm coming back to you, Jez, again. I can't stop you talking tonight. Rey touching Luke's lightsaber and the whole visions scene.
Yeah, I'm going to bypass my still in shockedness, but it was good. It was with the visions, it was very clever. And again, she's scared. She doesn't know what's going on. There was lots going to that. And that's all I can really say because I'm actually lost for words because yeah, it's very good. It's lovely. I'm just shocked. So we'll move on.
What, do you not like that scene?
No, I do. I don't want to derail the top 10. Maybe I've overseen something in that scene with the lightsaber flying into her hand because I'm just like, that's much better. So I don't even know if I voted for that scene, which is now in there. So yeah, I don't want to disrail this. That's why I was like, no, I've got nothing else to say. It's lovely. It's wonderful. Yeah.
Okay.
Want me to take it over, because it's a great scene.
There because this is like proper dummy out, isn't it?
That's really
not as good as where I wanted my one, so I'm not going to do it. What is that? I've never. This is the biggest shock I've had so far on one of these committees.
It's a key scene. It links Rey into the family tree of the Jedi.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
It's great. It goes back to, get to see a little bit of Bespin in there. You can see the corridor. You can hear Darth Vader breathing.
Yeah.
Luke screaming no. You've got Obi-Wan coming in. You've got both versions of Obi-Wan, Alec Guinness and Ewan McGregor, and Yoda's in there. So it's just a great little scene.
I agree with all of that. I'm not dissing it. We just all see different things, don't we? It's all love. It's all eras, all passions, all Star Wars.
He's derailed it now, Stu. He's ruined it.
I said I didn't want to do that, and you guys pressed.
So that is our 10 down to number 6. I'm sorry, listeners, for but you can see what we have to deal with, So much is normally edited out, but we're leaving this in here just so you see. But 10 is the lightsaber flying past Ray's into Ray's hand past Kylo Ren. I can't believe that's only at number 10. I thought that'd be 1, 2, or 3. I can't believe it. Number 9 is the X-Wing attack on Star Killer Base. Number 8 is the Leia and Han reunion. Number 7 was Finn helping Poe break out with that great TIE fighter scene. And 6, Rey touching Luke's lightsaber in Maz's castle and having those visions. So let's get on to our top 5, and let's hope, I know Jez has got one in the top 5. Let's hope he will actually discuss it with us. 5. But in 5, I'm coming first of all to you, Mark. It's true, all of it.
The Jedi, everything that they went through, it's true. Han revealing everything to Rey and Finn and just kind of telling them the Force, it's real. The Jedi, they were there. May have been 50 years before, but they were there. And Luke is part of that. And just a fantastic score in the background. I say that just for Jez. The score raising in the background just to kind of convince everyone it's kind of true.
Yeah. Beautiful line. Beautiful line.
This map's not complete. It's just a piece. Ever since Luke disappeared, people have been looking for him.
Why did he leave?
He was training a new generation of Jedi. One boy, an apprentice, turned against him, destroyed it all. Luke felt responsible. He just walked away from everything.
Do you know what happened to him?
A lot of rumors, stories. People who knew him best think he went looking for the first Jedi temple.
The Jedi were real.
I used to wonder about that myself. Thought it was a bunch of mumbo-jumbo. A magical power holding together good and evil, the dark side and the light. The crazy thing is, it's true. The Force, the Jedi. All of it. It's all true.
So, number 4, then I'm coming over to you, Dan. Han's death.
Oh man, this was heartbreaking, wasn't it? So yeah, all through the film you can tell that Han's conflicted. He obviously sees Kylo Ren carry off Rey, and you can see that the distress in his face, and he finally decides he's got to face. I think Princess Leia says to him early in the film, "Bring him home." So he decides he's going to face down with him, and it's all looking good. He says, "I'll help you. Give me your lightsaber," and yeah, unfortunately, he switches the lightsaber on, and stabs Han through the heart and lets him tumble down into a void, and Chewie lets out a painful roar and shoots Kylo Ren. But yeah, it was probably the most emotional scene of the film. It's pretty sad.
Yeah, totally agree.
I'm being torn apart. I want to be free of this pain. I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. Will you help me?
Yes, anything.
Thank you.
Well, that takes us into our top 3 then. And we're coming back over to you, Mark. Rey meeting Luke at the end of the film and the Jedi steps moment.
He's the figure that hangs over the whole film. From the beginning, through the middle, into the end. And then there he is, standing on a plateau on an island in the middle of the ocean. Grand Master Luke Skywalker in his formal robes, in what appears to be some kind of graveyard, and Rey marches up that mountain and hands him his lightsaber. Absolutely brilliant end, but he doesn't say a word in the entire film.
No, he doesn't need to. He's got those eyes. Okay, then on to number 2. I'm coming over to you, Dan. Rey and Finn flying that Falcon.
Oh yes,
What a scene.
Yes. So yeah, they're on Jakku in the market. The stormtroopers are coming in there after BB-8, and they decide to make a run for it, looking for various ships. They end up on the Falcon, and it launches. And yeah, what a scene! They're going through the landscape of Jakku. I think you've got a few scavengers running around as the TIE fighters are crashing into the ground and retrieving stuff, and then they end up going through the belly of a superstar destroyer and coming out through the side, taking out the last TIE fighter pursuing them, and then fly off into space. And it's a great shot of it traveling away from the planet. Proper classic trilogy shot of the Falcon, and even the engine roars were the same. It just sounds beautiful. It's great scene.
It really is. It really is.
Get ready!
Okay, for what? Doing this?
Oh no.
And I'm hoping he's going to give a description here for number 1. Number 1, Chewie, we're home.
We'd already seen it in the trailer. Everyone lost their minds when they were at Star Wars Celebration or watching the trailer on YouTube or what have you. But yeah, that whole Chewie we're home moment in the Falcon when Han and Chewie sort of reunited on the Falcon, as it were, was just a great moment. And because it just takes everyone back to when they first saw it in 2015. Everyone's going to love it. Everyone's going to know exactly where they were first time they heard that, first time they saw it, be it in the cinema or wherever they watched the trailer. It's a huge iconic thing, which was masterful, not just for the film but for the trailer as well. So epic.
Chewie. We're home. Where are the others? Where's the pilot?
I'm the pilot.
You?
No, it's true. We're the only ones on board.
You can understand that thing? And that thing can understand you too, so watch it. Come on out of there. Where'd you get this ship?
Nima Outpost.
Jakku? That junkyard? Thank you, junkyard. I told you we should have double-checked the western reaches. Who had it? Duquesne?
I stole it from Uncard Plot. He stole it from the Irving boys who stole it from Duquesne.
Who stole it from me? Well, you tell him that Han Solo just stole back the Millennium Falcon for good.
This is a Millennium Falcon. You're Han Solo.
I used to be.
But that is our top 5 then. Number 5, it's true, all of it. Number 4, Han's death. Number 3 was Rey meeting Luke. Number 2, Rey and Finn flying in the Falcon. And number 1, Chewie, we're home. That is our top 10. It has caused controversy here. But first of all, let's just say Chewie, we're home. Mark, myself, and Dan all had it at number 1. Jez, you had it at number 2. So it was a clear winner for us.
Yeah.
But Jez, let's get over to your lightsaber flying past Kylo Ren. Okay, you had it at number 1.
I did. I love that scene.
Mark had it at number 10. Stuart and Dan didn't have it in there.
Wow. Well, horses for courses. I'm not going to hold anything against anyone, but I just thought that was a wonderful scene.
I haven't watched The Force Awakens for quite some time, and I might rewatch it and think, oh yeah, perhaps it should have been 9th. But this is the combined thing, Jez. And now I need you to level here, mate, because what you did with your number 6 wasn't really acceptable. We're bigger than this. I know you're better than that, mate.
What did he put? Please tell me.
Huh?
What did he put for his number 6?
What, Jez's numbers? No, I mean just the way he acted when it got to number 6.
I thought you.
The way
I thought he'd put the
refused to do
music
it.
in at number 6 or something. He'd put an extra one in and just put the music.
Well, yeah. that wouldn't be surprising either, Dan, would it? Let's be honest.
I think I had misread your note because the Rey touching the saber thing didn't even register with me because I didn't put it in my top 10. So that's why when it was like the penny drop moment when you then said to me, coming to you, Jez, for doing this, I was like, what? You are kidding. And that's why I was you were listening to a live reaction because I was just like, no, there must be some sort of mistake. I can't figure this out quick enough. So
my problem with that scene is they use Luke's theme and he's the binary sunset scene, and it should have been Luke. And I remember watching, I just felt massively disappointed that it wasn't Luke standing there after waiting all that time through the film and his theme coming on, and yet there's still no Luke, and that's all I can take away from that scene.
Yeah, but it was the Force theme which came on as the yes, I know it's binary sunset, but Force theme as the saber hit her hand. So it was only when it hit her hand, and then you saw the confusion. Then it was just the rousing thing because the Force had come to her, and as I don't know, we all take so much from these wonderful movies, and I am saying,
but you're not wrong putting a number 1. If that's your number 1, that's your number 1.
I loved it. I remember, as I said, I went and watched Force Awakens 14 or 15 times in the cinema. I kid you not. That was the golden age, wasn't it? And I was just going back with my kids, going back with my wife, and just absolutely loving it. And I think each and every time I saw that scene, and even when I watch it again now, I'm just like, gets me, and I love it. So and I think it might be because the Chewie we're home thing, because I'd seen that and I didn't want the hype of the trailer to sway my feelings for the movie. I was just like, no, I think the saber flying through is my number 1. But as you say, we all see different things. And
I think you were set up, Jez, because I think Stuart gave you that because he knew it was your number 1.
Maybe.
Very good.
Well, there you go. That was the top 10. Yeah, I think pretty much what you'd expect. What was number 11? Let me just have a quick look. Number 11 was the X-Wings to the rescue across the. Jez is pretty sulking because that wasn't in it either. I think it was an awful day, Jez, not having that one in either. But yeah,
I think it's a solid top 10.
Yeah,
definitely.
Might not be in the right order for Jez, but I still think it's a solid top 10.
It's good.
Yeah, well, there you go. That is typical us for, we're ending the night. We're going to go off here. And Jez would be like, oh, I'm not sure this is for me. And we'll have to talk him into staying because the committee hasn't gone his way. Only joking. Jez would never. He would never do that. He's all in. He's all ears, all passions,
That's
he's all
it.
Star Wars.
You know it.
Yeah. So, yeah. Done a good job, Jez. Done some good decisions tonight. I'm really trying to big you up here and trying to make sure you're okay.
All right.
If
Thank
you want to have a call after this, just let me know. I think Pete's free. But yeah. Well, boys, that is that top 10. Celebrating the 10th anniversary. We've got the commentary coming up of this film. We'll really be able to dip into that scene in particular and what it makes us all feel. We'll really get down to that when we're recording that. Go over to our social medias. Go and check us out on Facebook. Search for Generation Skywalker or the community page. We are Generation Skywalker. Go over to Instagram. Search for Generation Skywalker there. Dan's probably putting up all sorts of interesting things about Force Awakens over the course of this month. I would have had a look, but I was consoling Jez. But it is for this show. Good night from Mark.
It's all true.
It is good night from Jez.
I'm fine. See you next time.
And it is good night from Dan.
As his voice wavers. Good night.
And it's good night from me. We're Generation Skywalker. All eras, all passions, all Star Wars.